Welcome to Faithful Organizers. My name is Sangeeta Evans, and I'm here to introduce the organizer of the month. Her name is Carolina Harvey, and she's the author, she's the founder and owner of Cure the Clutter. She comes to us from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Carolina, for joining us. I'm so
Thank you
excited
so
to have
much.
you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so
Oh,
excited
no
to be with you.
problem. She's also shared this month's blog for us. And do we have a title for it? Because I've read it. I don't know if you gave it a title.
Yeah, it was like welcome to Cure the Clutter.
Oh, that was your
Cure the
first
Clutter
word you
blog
said out.
is like the kickoff for my blog when I started 2.5 years ago. So
Okay, great. Well, points that you had made was about take one task and just be one-minded, right? Be
mhm,
single-minded on that one task. I
yes.
thought to myself, man, us ladies, we're mothers, we're daughters, we're
Mhm,
wives, and we're organizers, entrepreneurs, doing all kinds of things, and we
yeah.
know how to multitask. And then we got to kind of tone it down when we're trying to teach it to our clients. But I guess that's what makes the strengths that we have as
Yeah.
professional organizers, right?
Yeah. I think that we know how to do many things well. I think the struggle is trying to do multiple things well.
Yes,
I think that's a very hard thing to do. So I feel
yes,
like when I think one task minded, when I'm at my son's lacrosse game, I'm present. That is where I'm at. Not on my phone, not talking to, everyone else, right? I'm present. So when you're with your client, you're present with your client. It's you and that client, right? You're not on your phone, fiddling on your phone. You're not doing other things. So I think it's really important for us to be one task minded. I know that we can probably listen to a podcast and do dishes. That's different, right? I think it's really important to be present and to be able to be available. If you're listening to someone, be listening to someone, not ready to respond back, right? That's what
exactly.
my whole thought process on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love our audience to go ahead and read that blog at faithfulorganizers.com. But just for the next few minutes, we want to get to know you. Not
Thank you.
only are you just a mother and, well, you're a mother of three boys.
Yes.
Yes. How old are they?
I have a 20-year-old, a 16, almost 17 in a couple weeks here, and a 13-year-old.
So a mom, you've adopted 12 girls from the high school. Tell me a little about
Yeah, so I know that's kind of an interesting story. If anyone has ever heard of Milton Hershey School, it's a boarding school for kids in need. I actually attended that school and graduated from it in the early 90s. And my husband and I returned to work there as relief house parents. So we were kind of like the favorite aunt and uncle that came in every other weekend to relieve the house parents. And those girls, we just kind of loved on them, still have relationships with them. We go to their college graduations, we go to their baby showers, we go to their weddings.
it?
It's been extraordinary. And one we even took into our own home and raised her for about 3.5 years. So I think
Wow.
it's been pretty awesome to also take in those young ladies. They just love on them, love them.
That's just what God does for us. He's taken us, sinners, dirty rags, and just loved up on us, adopted us into his own
Absolutely.
kingdom. If you can just tell us a little bit, how long you've been in your business and how and when did you first start this business?
Yeah. So I think with the support of my family, I started in 2008. But the year before, in 2007, we do a Christmas letter every year. I write a Christmas letter for our family, and I said I'm going to jump in and do something I have never done before. I'm going to start my own business. I wanted to do something that would serve people, but also use my gifts. And so obviously I'm an organized person, but there are so many other things, as we all know as organizers, to organizing, right? Not just a physical space, but there's other things too that go into it. And so I really was excited to do that with the support of my family, with my husband. He took off in 2008 is when I started the business. And I feel like pinch me because how do I get to wake up every day and do what I love and enjoy, be with people on a daily basis, change their lives. I got a text the other day from a client that said, I got my virtual Carolina hug. Oh my word. Like how amazing is that? I'm like, I want to give you more. I want to give you more. I think the way that we have the opportunity to impact people's lives, I know that none of us take it lightly. And for sure I do not.
That's amazing. I know you are one of few members in Faithful Organizers who have the opportunity to work with Hoarders and the television shows. Oh my gosh, how exciting. How is
Yeah, it
that
is pretty
going?
fun. It's been really fun. I started in 2020 during the pandemic, which is nuts. Like I traveled more during the pandemic than I had in my entire adult life. That's right. Like who you're not supposed to be traveling, you're not supposed to be going. Obviously it was under, COVID testing and all that good stuff, right? So, the network, as well as the producers made sure that everyone was taken care of and that we were cautious and that kind of thing. But it was such an amazing experience when I started in August of 2020. I started as a support organizer, so I come in to help the lead, the person that hosts the show, with the psychologist that's on set. So it's a organizer and a psychologist that come together to help this family. And as we all know, if you've ever worked with anybody that struggles with hoarding disorder or any other, mental health issues, it's really important to be able to work with a therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist alongside you. And so this show kind of combines that. And after like 4 episodes, or I should say, on the fourth episode, I was asked to get mic'd up, which, when I first heard I was going to be mic'd up, I went to the bathroom and like kind of threw up in my mouth. And I was like terrified that I was being asked to be mic'd. It's something that I do and I love to do, but to put a mic on that was a change, an adjustment I had to make. While it was hard, it was good. It was good. If something that you're doing is not giving you butterflies, then what are we here for, right? Like
Yeah,
it's good to push ourselves beyond what we feel like we can actually do. It's good to,
that's amazing. You've done
break out
four
of that.
seasons already, and you're on the newest edition as well.
Yeah, so I
A
was
blessing.
introduced then in my second season, yeah, as a host. And so now I work like right alongside the doc, which is really great, and lead the cleanup. And getting to know the families even on more deeper level, I think has been really awesome. Sometimes getting an opportunity to pray with them has been extraordinary as well.
Wow,
Sometimes
good.
getting to pray with the crew has been really great. It depends on how people are. My faith, I desire to pray inside the house and over the house, and, talk to families. If they want to pray with me, I welcome it, and sometimes they ask for it. It just depends on, the situation and what they're dealing with and what they're going through. But that's been an extraordinary experience.
What a gift to be able to, a blessing that we can take our faith and pass it to others, and give,
Amen.
they just need that word of encouragement and that
Absolutely.
hope that they've
Yes,
lost along the way, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, for your time. But before I'm going to let you go, I want to hear your favorite tip. Out of the 15 years you've been doing organizing, what is the one thing that says this is Carolina's thing?
You
What is it
know,
you like to do?
I think that's such a big question, right? So when I think about favorite tip, I think in life in general, don't sweat the small stuff. That's what I think about. It's not even an organizing thing. It's just don't sweat the small stuff because the small stuff is going to pass. I think don't sweat the small stuff. So I would say that in your business, if you're struggling because it's hard right now, don't sweat the small stuff. Work on what you can work on. Work on what you can control and pray like crazy.
That's awesome because that you can apply anywhere in
Absolutely.
anything that you're going through. Because we
Absolutely.
tend to get so linear with the things in front of us, whether it's
Yeah.
clutter, whether it's life problems and
Yeah.
finance or, relationships, right? We get so
Absolutely.
narrow-minded. We start looking through these small lenses. That's the small
Mhm.
stuff. And God is like, nope, remove that. Let's just focus on the bigger plan.
Or look at
Doing
me.
the new
He's
thing for
like,
you.
look at me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Keep your
Hmm.
eyes on ahead,
Yep.
not on him.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're
so
so
nice
right.
to meet you and to
It was great to
introduce
meet you
you
too.
to everybody. We get this privilege to just, meet one another through
Yeah.
this recording. And I just want to thank you for your time. And for our listeners, please check out her website and check out her blog, which will be posted on faithfulorganizers.com. And be encouraged and blessed as you read that. Thank you so
Thank
much, all of you.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Sangeeta.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. I
Have
appreciate
a
it.
blessed day.
You too.